Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the One and Two podcast. I'm your host, Jordan. We got Daniel with us today.
Hey guys.
Daniel's in his car. We've unlocked a new location.
Yep.
But
I'm in the middle of nowhere, guys. Just hanging out.
yeah. So as you can guess, our wacky title today, we went 1 and 2 again. Um, quick little recap. Suns minus 10.5. They were up 22 points. Ended up winning only by 7 to the Wizards. Thanks, Kevin Durant. Thunder Cavs over. Great game. The Thunder looked amazing. And they were up by 40 at one point. I know they put in the deep bench near the end. It still was like a 20 plus point win and the overhit. So awesome. And then the Panthers lose 5-2. So awesome. 1 and 2 on the day.
Hooray.
Down 1.1 units. Uh, nothing too catastrophic. But got a bit of an interesting episode for you guys today. We're gonna give out 3 official picks, and then I believe we've teased the Freaky Friday concept before, but we do have a very long shot parlay incoming this episode. So
Oh yeah, my favorite.
yeah, so if you're someone that skips to the end of these podcasts for the picks, don't do that today because they're not gonna be at the end. But yeah, I'm gonna kick it over to Daniel first for his hockey pick. I'll give my two, and then we'll jump into our Freaky Friday parlay.
All right. So coming in hot, pick number one and the only hockey pick for today. We got the Golden Knights money line at plus 125. They're going up against the Hurricanes. Uh, both very solid teams, and looking at the season series, the Canes beat them 5-2 in their last matchup. Now, it was a while ago. It was in November, so it's been about 3 months or so since, or 2 months since that game. And I think the Golden Knights want theirs back. I think they're going to come into this game, very strong, very aggressive. They're at the top of the league for a reason, and they're going to be out there to prove that. So, as far as stats go, they're pretty even, I want to say. The Golden Knights are doing a little bit better in goals for and in goals against as well, but nothing too crazy. They're not very far off. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. All the side bets will be included in the parlay, so stick around for that.
Alrighty, thank you, Daniel. I got 2 NBA picks for you guys today. First one we're looking at is the Timberwolves taking on the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. Um, love a good revenge game. I'm sure, as you all know, Karl Anthony Towns was traded from the Timberwolves to the Knicks this offseason, and the Knicks are doing a lot better than the Timberwolves. And this matchup did already happen in Minnesota. I believe about a month ago. I didn't write the date down. I'm sorry, but we saw this matchup already. The Knicks won by 26 points, and Karl Anthony Towns put up 32 points and 20 rebounds in this game. So monster performance from him. Um, he's definitely capable of doing that again. Um, but yeah, they did that on the road. I can't even imagine what they're gonna do at home in the Garden here. Um, try to look at the trends for this game from a number standpoint. Nothing really stuck out to me, although I did find this one trend against the spread. Um, when the Knicks play someone with equal rest as them, they're 15-9-1 ATS, which is pretty solid. And both of these teams last two game or both of their games, the last time they played were on the 15th. They're going into this game equal rest. Um, and
That's such a funny stat.
it is very interesting. And I also found it even interesting how bad the Timberwolves are against the spread on equal rest as they sit at 6-16-1.
What the hell, bro?
Yeah, so not saying this guarantees the Knicks are gonna cover here, but definitely very interesting to look at. And if you had to look at it like solely from a number standpoint, the Knicks are much more likely. With all that being said, the Knicks are only catching 4 points as favorites here at home to a team they beat by 26 already. Um,
Oh God.
Daniel disappeared again. But yeah, for the first pick of the day, I'm taking the Knicks at home against Cat's old team. It's sitting at minus 110, so for 1.1 unit on that. And then, wrong page. Sorry. Next game we'll be looking at is the Magic at the Celtics. Um, I I don't like betting on games involving the Magic. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I feel like I don't know, very very interesting that team is, and they have like their whole starting lineup not playing, so still very interesting. Um, yeah, the Celtics here are catching I believe it was 11.5 points as favorites. Um, I wouldn't really like to take a number that high unless it was the Washington Wizards, but th- that didn't work for yesterday's picks, so maybe I should retract that statement. But both teams haven't been looking too hot. They're both 2-3 in their last five, which is kind of understandable for the Magic. Like I said, very injury ridden team. Um, the Celtics, very definitely underperforming at the moment. Um, but I just had a look at the team total for the Celtics here. It's sitting at 111.5 points. Um, despite the Celtics struggling a little bit, definitely still an elite offense in the NBA. They're putting up 117.5 points on average per game. The Magic defense has been pretty solid. They're only allowing 103 points per game, but this number has jumped up to 110 in their last three games, and this is after losing by almost 40 points to the Bucks, who dropped 126, no, 122. I'm sorry, points on them. So I think the Celtics can somewhat replicate that. 111 is too low, especially considering at the start of this year we were seeing the Celtics line every night being 121 and a half and higher. So yeah, second pick, or last official pick before we dive into Freaky Friday, taking the Celtics over 111 and a half at minus 110 for 1.1 units. Let me recap really quick, like I said I would before we dive into this nonsense that is this parlay. Celtics over 111 and a half, 1.1 units. Knicks minus 4, also 1.1 units. And then the Vegas Golden Knights money line, we're taking that at 0.9 units as it is in plus money. And we have 3.1 units going down today. All right, Daniel, are you ready to get freaky? Daniel's muted again. He doesn't even know. He still doesn't even know. This is crazy. Daniel, you're muted.
Oh, that's insane.
Dude, it's like the third episode in
Crazy.
a row. You either just dip or you're just talking to
Yeah,
no one.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well,
Um. Anyways, guys, before we dive into this parlay, just a little background information on how this tradition started. Basically, me and my friend Wesley, shout out Wesley, we were trying to get these concert tickets, and we couldn't because they were like $500. So as a joke, Wesley sent me $10 and said gamble it for me, and I was like, you know what, I'll throw in a 10 of my own. Made a 5 leg parlay randomly, no research, nothing. I literally threw it together in like 20 seconds, and we won like 800 and something dollars. So for a few weeks after, me, Daniel, a couple of other friends kind of kept the tradition going. We just I'll send money to someone, just just see a nice fat number on your Hard Rock ticket. We haven't done it in a while, and our picks haven't been doing too hot on here, so figured let's switch it up. Let's do something more entertaining, But
they're a little bit freaky.
yeah. So this is not. I don't advise you to do this parlay at all. Like, not
It's not
announcing you this.
financial advice.
Yeah, I mean, nothing on this podcast is. We just tell you what we're taking. If you want to follow along, go ahead. But yeah, so this rendition of Freaky Friday consists of 6 picks. Um, yeah, Dana, if you want to share your three first, and then I'll dive into mine.
So, for my 3, hold on, let me look at the slip here. So, now, we took Golden Knights money line for the podcast, but for the Freaky Friday parlay, we're taking Golden Knights plus 1.5 at, what is that, minus 200, I think.
I believe so. Yeah.
We just need an anchor bet, something that'll probably hit. For our next bet, we got Jack Eichel over half a goal.
I thought it was assists.
No, that's Sidney Crosby on
Oh,
assists, which
my
is
fault.
actually the next pick. But yeah, Jack Eichel on goals. I mean, he's pretty solid goal scorer. I think he'll do it, but he doesn't score goals every game. No hockey player does. So, and then we got, like I just said, Sidney Crosby over half an assist at minus 115. Now this one is also somewhat of an anchor bet here, keeping the parlay realistic, but giving it a little bit of a twist there at minus 115. So Those are my picks for Freaky Friday. What do you have, Jordan?
I got something. Um, Also, guys, if Freaky Friday is something you want to, do with your friends, um, it's not supposed to be like schizophrenic. Like, most of these bets are favorited. You got to sprinkle a couple, plus 150s in there or something. But yeah. But
Yeah.
anyways, so we did take the Knicks -4 in the official picks. Um, so what I did is I bumped it up to -6 as it brings it to plus 135. I just think the Knicks are gonna blow them out here. Um, we're also taking the Thunder at -6. No explanation needed there. They just killed the Cavs tonight. Yeah, and the starters didn't even play most of the second half, so they'll be well rested against still a Luka Doncic-less Mavs team, and yeah, second best team in the league against the spread. And then for my final pick, the shirt choice today was strategic. We're taking Tyler Hero to score 30 points against the Nuggets. Um, this is the least favorited. It's at plus 220. But Tyler Hero has averaged 30 points, or not average, I'm sorry. He's hit the 30-point mark in his last 3 games. And I believe in his last 2 games against the, actually, I have it pulled up here 1 second. Yeah, so in his most recent game against the Nuggets, he dropped 24 points, and the one before that, he dropped 26. But we've seen a very significant jump in Tyler Hero's skill this year. And I do think Jimmy Butler is going to be playing. He's not going to be doing shit. That's just yeah, no, not a shot. Honestly, if Jimmy Butler puts up more than 5 shots, I'd be surprised. But yeah. So once again, guys, it's not financial advice. I don't like talking in dollar amounts on this podcast, but like I said, usually you gotta pull your money together. So me and Daniel put $5 on this, $10 total, and if you guys are doing the same thing, that'll turn your $10 into 644. Yeah.
Damn.
Like I said, will this hit? Probably not. It's just fun. Decided to switch it up. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna speed through these picks really quick. So we have over half Jack Eichel goals, Golden Knights plus 1.5, Sidney Crosby over 0.5 assists, Knicks -6, Tyler Hero to record 30 points, and then the Thunder -6. And with that, that is gonna do it for today's episode. Do you have anything else you'd like to add before we get freaky?
Uh, Shout out Joe.
Shout out, Joe. With that
That's
being
it.
said, guys, we will catch you guys in the next episode. Please, if you guys are UFC fans, I do recommend tuning in for Saturday's episode as we have the first pay-per-view event of the year, and I'm very excited. And Saturday, if the bankroll allows, we're gonna be having probably 5 picks or more. So definitely tune in, and we will catch you guys in the next one.
Let's go.